You know what we love to do here on Thursday. We love to get inspiration, and we're going to do that this morning with our friend Dr. Vince Hassel, and a very special guest, Sarah Smith, is joining him this morning, talking about how successful her weight loss journey was with Dr. Hassel's program. First, good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Lou.
Good morning.
Now, we are going to talk about how some people have called your program, Dr. Hassel, magical. But it's not so much magic, it's more science, isn't it?
It really is. The science behind the program is what the homeopathic cryothin drops do to reset the endocrine system. And that's the magic behind it. That's the success behind it, because as we rebalance the endocrine system, it allows the body to tap into that stubborn abnormal fat that people want to lose off their body. So the bonus is they're truly getting healthy, ridding their body of metabolic syndrome, systemic inflammation, all this science stuff. And the bonus is the women are going to lose 20 to 30 pounds in 42 days, and men are going to lose 30 to 40 pounds in 42 days. So it's wonderful to lose the weight, but it's even more wonderful to recapture your health, get off medications, really turn things around.
Yeah, you just pointed over to Sarah when you said 20 to 30 pounds. Sarah, you lost more than 30 pounds, didn't you?
Yes, 32.
32. That is absolutely a round of applause for you. What first intrigued you about the program to get you started on the program?
A friend of mine actually signed up for it. She was like, I did a thing. She told me about it. And so I made an appointment to come in to talk to Dr. Hassel. And you know, he does a scan, and it pulls up this crazy claymation on a screen, and it shows everything that you don't want to see. And we talked about my overall health. I was having some issues with lots of heartburn, blood pressure issues, those sorts of things. And I was just really motivated after talking to him, and I knew that I needed to do something to change my life a little bit.
All right, Dr. Hassel, Sarah just mentioned something we haven't heard before. You pulled up something that showed her some things you didn't want to see. What type of things were those that were popping up?
Yep, we've got a fancy technology called a 3D body scan. She stands on a turntable, and it turns her 360 degrees, and this laser scans her body. And so it's compared to a DEXA scan. And so they do DEXA scans, which is the gold standard of scanning the body, and it shows us information about the analytics of the body with how much android mass there is, gynoid mass, these different terms. That's the unhealthy fat that affects your quality of health. And so by seeing that, we can see what level of risk she is to suffer from chronic diseases, cancer, cardiovascular disease, respiratory diseases like that. And so we can watch as her body shrinks and loses the weight on how she's moving from a high risk of disease to now a normal risk or a low risk of disease, because how she's metabolically changed her body.
Wow, that is using the science at its fullest there. And Sarah, you know, did you think this program was going to be incredibly difficult when you first decided to jump in?
Yeah, I was a little intimidated at first. I actually had done kind of the classic, I'm going to start on Monday kind of situation. So I was like, I have all these things, so I'm not going to start for like 2 weeks. And actually after a few days, I was getting really anxious, and I just forget it. I scanned my weight, sent it into Dr. Hassel, and was like, I'm going to start it today. But yeah, I was really intimidated at first.
So, you know, you finally decided, okay, I'm taking the first step. How about the easiest thing that you found after starting the program?
Well, and, you know, like I said, I was really intimidated, and it was mainly by the food part of it. I wasn't, you know, quite sure how that was going to go. And I was shocked at how easy it was. I was shocked at how satisfied I was at each meal. I was afraid I was just going to be starving to death the whole time, pretty much like I feel on any diet I've done. And you know, and he tells you, like, there are free vegetables that you need to utilize, and I would just load up on free vegetables, and they'd say you need to be stuffed when you eat. And so I ate until I couldn't eat anymore. I mean, there were even times where I'd text him and say, I can't finish this, it's too much. And he's like, you have to. But I was really shocked at how easy it was. And obviously the benefit and the reward stepping on the scale every morning and seeing these crazy drops in weight, and just overall my heartburn immediately went away. My blood pressure started to regulate. Everything just started to kind of fall into place.
That is awesome. Dr. Hassel, people want to get on board just like Sarah did. How do they do so?
Yep, real easy, Lou. You can call or text. Phone number is 515-423-8396. You can do this from anywhere. You don't have to live in beautiful Clive, Iowa. Just yesterday, we sent programs to Carroll and Owine and Keokuk. So it doesn't matter where you are. Just call or text, and I can help you remotely with the program. Check out the website, weightlossinDesMoines.com. There's all the other testimonials. There's a place you can enter your information there and lose that stubborn abnormal fat. Lou, she lost 6 of these. This is a 5-pound model of abnormal fat, and Sarah lost 6 of these in 42 days, 6 weeks. Ridded her body of systemic inflammation, no more heartburn, no more high blood pressure issues, because we're addressing the cause of her ill health. It's
That is
really
awesome.
So much fun to help people.
Sarah, so great to meet you. Dr. Hassel, great to see you as well, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Thanks, Lou.